Hello fellow horror collectors, if you don't know, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be doing a figure review for the Syndicate Collectibles 1/12 Pumpkinhead figure. Now from what I understand, Jerry Macaluso has been waiting 20 years to make this figure, and based on what I've seen already just in the packaging, it was well worth the wait. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright, let's take a look at this Syndicate Collectibles 1/12 scale Pumpkinhead figure, and I'm telling you right now, the packaging on this thing is outstanding. This is amazing. Definitely top quality packaging here. I just love the look of it. The orange offsetting the blue, of course the original DVD cover, and a lot of the imagery throughout the movie in the church and the woods was very dark blue at nighttime. Looks very, very good. Love the front of the box. On the side of the box, of course, you have another really eerie looking image of the trees in the darkness. Love that. Pumpkinhead Syndicate Collectibles again. And if we take a look at the back here, again, this is just top-notch stuff. The simplicity of the packaging is what makes it stand out to me. There's not 1,000 photos of the figure on here. It's not all like crammed with a bunch of letters and paragraphs to read and a bunch of promotional pictures. It's very simple, it's very to the point, and it's very effective. I also love the little necklace from the boy in the movie up here. Very nice touch. Shows that they know this property, they love this property just as much as we do. And on this side, it is the same as the other. As we come back around here and look at the front one more time, this amazing shot of Pumpkinhead's face, and it just looks incredible. As soon as I saw this, I was like, wow, this is going to be something here. And on the box, on the top here, you got a little bit of a window into the top of Pumpkinhead's 3 heads there, and it looks like it's kind of broken out. Edged like that. Really cool touch. I like it. Just something you don't see every day, but I really like that. Packaging, easily a 10 out of 10. It is some of my favorite packaging I've ever seen in collectibles, no doubt. But when you open up the box, this is when the goosebumps really start to kick in, because nothing can call it off. And that is an iconic phrase from the movie, and this right here might be the most iconic scene in the whole film, Pumpkinhead in the threshold of the broken down church. Absolutely amazing. And on the right you have this amazingly detailed figure that looks incredible even through the packaging, and we've only had a handful, less than a handful of Pumpkinhead figures before. This one even comes with an accessory that he can hold that is all new to the Pumpkinhead figure. I cannot wait to get this out of the box. It's been such a long time, so let's go ahead and get him out, let him breathe our air, and let's take a closer look at this Pumpkinhead figure. Alright, here he is. The beautiful Pumpkinhead figure is out of his packaging, and right off the bat this thing looks amazing. And if you were to stand him fully and fully extend his knee and leg joints, this bad boy comes in just about 10 inches tall. Again, this is 1/12 scale and looks really good with other figures in your collection, even 8-inch figures that you might have, like say Colonial Marines or something like that. This Pumpkinhead would look really good with them, taking the lives of them, putting them in some kind of diorama battle scene would look really cool, or just stand him alone as is in your favorite position or pose, and it's going to look ominous in your collection. I love this figure already. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Pumpkinhead. Of course, the detail on this bad boy is outstanding. Let's pull him in closer to the camera here. Look right into his eyes, the white, soulless eyes of Pumpkinhead. All of his teeth are in the right place, of course, inside his mouth, and his 2 sharp teeth on his jaw, mandible bone right there on the outside, perfectly accurate. The skin tone is spot on with Pumpkinhead. The more light color of Pumpkinhead with the purples and the hints of red in the head. You know, a lot of people don't know about Pumpkinhead is when the legendary Tom Woodruff Jr. and the Stan Winston team were creating Pumpkinhead, the suit, his look, and his whole overall design. Tom had recently done Alien, and they wanted to make the Pumpkinhead look as different from the Xenomorph design as possible, so they wanted to go a completely different way with his skin tone, and they were looking through forensic magazines at dead bodies and dead flesh after skin has been, deceased, and the pigmentation leaves the skin, and thus you have the real accurate design of Pumpkinhead, which this is. The lighter skin tone. The figures that have come before this, they're always too dark. This is the accurate skin tone for Pumpkinhead, so right off the bat, they get massive points for me with that. And everything looks in total top detailed order, from his shoulder bones to his rib cage, the shading, the sculpting. Look at the vein work on his arms, his body, his thighs, everywhere. Pumpkinhead was a very veiny creature, very noticeable in the film. All the behind-the-scenes photos, it's very noticeable. They did a great job, and another thing they did a really good job on, as funny as it is the two nipples. Of course, Pumpkinhead is rocking his nips right there, and it sounds funny, it seems silly, but if you look at the costume design of Pumpkinhead, his nipples are very much prominent on the costume and in the film. So this bad boy, what separates this guy apart from a lot of other Pumpkinhead figures that we have out there, this guy is super articulated, full rotation, ball joints on the shoulders here, up, down, to the side, all around. Great articulation in the elbows, side to side. You can pose this guy pretty much however you want. His hands looks like they do a slight turn in the hands, but you can have him going like this, or you can do like an under kind of thing. You can really do whatever you want with this figure in terms of articulation. This figure sells in articulation for sure. Massive rotation here in his abdomen and even upper chest area. He's got rotation as well. All the joints seem loose. They're not too stiff. They're not loose at all. They're loose, but they're not loose. You know what I'm saying? They seem just right. As you can see, I just took this guy out of the box. His rotation seems great. Be careful with the nails. This is an adult collectible. This is not for kids. These are extremely sharp, but look at the detail there as it comes into focus. Look at the detail in his hand and his claws. Absolutely stunning figure. Absolutely stunning figure we have here. Of course, he has, again, right out the box, boom, pop, just like that. His knee articulation is amazing. His lower leg articulation here, same thing. And this is what I was talking about. If you stand him at full staff, if you will, he is about 10 inches. Also rotation. Okay, now his feet are a little tight, so I might have to loosen those up a little bit. But that's not bad. That's not bad. He does have articulation down here in the foot, just above his toes. Now these seem a little tight, so I'm not going to force them right now. But you guys all know you can just loosen up the joint a little bit. It'll take you 10 seconds and he should be good to go. Absolutely detailed figure. I love this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. His shoulder bones, look at the detail in there, his spine. Everything looks super accurate and super spot on. And even look at this. There's even articulation in his tail. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Up and down for his tail, and which I believe also is wired. So if you want to bend it and leave it in a certain position, it will hold the position. It is wired, which is really, really cool because a lot of people like to position the tail a certain way, or the tail can even help him stand because this figure doesn't come with any sort of a base to stand on, which is totally fine. I just absolutely love the detail of this figure. This figure is absolutely incredible. You know, for those that love articulation in their figures, so that way you get more play in how you would like to display your figure. This is definitely a win. Man, we don't get a lot of Pumpkinhead figures, obviously, but this one is absolutely incredible. You look at that. This is an absolutely outstanding figure in your collection. It's going to be an outstanding figure in my collection. I love to see this, and Syndicate Collectibles has just done such a great job with this. But let's go ahead and take a look at these alternate heads here. He comes with 2 alternate heads, which is incredible. So you get 3 different options, and again, the detail on these is outstanding. You have the closed mouth version of Pumpkinhead, almost like a little bit of a smirk kind of going on. You guys remember these from the movie. The purple, the veins, again, super, super accurate head sculpts here. Absolutely love that they included these. This is the head I might end up going with because I just love the look of it. But the closed mouth snarl of Pumpkinhead. He just looks so evil, and just like, look at that. Look into his eyes. That like lower the head, like kind of just evil look. I love that so much. The sculpting and the paint app on this is incredible. Love this figure so much. Oh my god, I can't get over this. But he also comes with an alternate hand here, as you can see when it comes into focus. He comes with an alternate hand, so he is able to hold the wooden cross that he comes with. And again, this is new to the Pumpkinhead figures that we've had in the past. A Pumpkinhead figure that can actually hold an accessory. And look at that. Slides right in perfect. It's not loose. It's not going to fall out of his hand. He holds it perfectly. And the wooden cross, mind you, looks kind of flimsy and cheap, but I got to be honest, this is tight. Look at this. This is solid. I mean, I'm applying pressure. This is not even bending. This is a solid piece right here. Solid accessory to go with Pumpkinhead. I'm going to display my Pumpkinhead with the cross because it's just such a unique idea, and I just cannot wait to get this on the shelf on display. I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Syndicate Collectibles and everybody that brought this figure to life, because it's such a dream come true to have a figure like this, and I feel like Syndicate Collectibles going forward is going to be a major player in the adult collecting horror space. They are bringing us these, I don't want to say lesser known or obscure, but they're bringing us IPs and characters that a lot of other companies don't really mess with, and that's why I love this company so much, and they've already proven to us the quality that they can give us on our shelves in our collections, and I cannot wait to see what's next. Fingers crossed for things like Leprechaun, Tremors, even a Jack Frost figure. Fingers crossed for all of that. Let's see what happens. I cannot wait to see more from Syndicate Collectibles. Hat off to you guys. You're going to be a major player. Remember, Mike from This Is My Design said it. They're going to be a major player going forward. This figure is incredible. Cannot wait to get it on display. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this figure down in the comments below. I'm also going to put a link in the description where you can order one for yourself. Syndicate Collectibles one last time, guys. My name is Mike, and this is my design.